Hi, this is Mukaddas. Today I am going to teach you an important topic from research methodology. The name of the topic is sampling. So, let's start. What is sampling? Basically, sampling is a way to select the participants for your research or your study. If I want to conduct a study on the research on the language teaching method, who will be my participant? So, on which I will conduct my study. If I want to interview my participants, so who will be those? So basically, sampling is a way to choose a specific people from a huge population who can be beneficial or appropriate for your study. Okay, so basically, sampling is a way or a process to which we select sample or participants for our study or research. So let's see the definition. Basically here I have written that the way of choose or select participants from a group of people. So from a group of people from a class, we have class of 100 students and I have to interview 5 students, then how will I choose my student that which students will be for my research. So by the way, the way which help me to select the students from the entire class in which we have 100 students. So the way to choose 5 students will be known as sampling. Okay, so here the second one definition is sampling is a fundamental technique in research that involves selecting a smaller group or sample from a larger population to represent the whole. So basically, in sampling, we just choose a smaller group or a sample for our research, which represent the whole population. Like if I uh, want to study on the perceptions of students towards the like methods of language teaching, so I will not interview on the class, so I will select the sample or I will select 5 or 6 students who will represent all the class. Okay. So in research, conclusively, sampling means a process or a way which help us to select a sample or the participants for our research. Okay. Now we have two major types of sampling. Here I have drawn a chart on the basis of the types of sampling. So further, we have two major types in sampling. Firstly, we have probability sampling and then we have non-probability sampling. So basically, in probability sampling, we have further 4 types. We have uh, simple random sampling, and then we have stratified random sampling and schematic sampling. Lastly, we have cluster or area sampling. Then we have non-probability sampling. So we have 4 types in this type as well. The first one is convenience sampling, and second one is just mental or purposive sampling. Then we have quota sampling, and last we have snowball sampling. So in this video, I will describe two major types. First is probability sampling and then non-probability sampling. But their branches will be discussed in another video, because if I discuss their branches in this video, so this video will be lengthier. So that's why in this video I'm just describing these both major types. So let's see what is probability sampling. In probability sampling, so basically this is a sampling or selections of participants in which everyone has chance to being the part of a research or to be selected in the research. Okay, so basically the participants can be anyone. So there is no a specific rule. Like I want to choose the participants, so I can just write their names and uh, uh, just fold the strips and shuffle the books and then pick a few chits to select my participants was also okay in probability sampling because there is no specific condition or term to be a part in the research. Okay, as I shown you in the chart, there are four types in probability sampling. First is simple random sampling, then we have stratified random sampling, then we have systematic sampling, and then cluster or area sampling. So this will be discussed in another video. Then we have second tab, that is non-probability sampling. So it shows by the name that we have probability. So non-probability means something opposite to probability. Okay, so let's see what is this. So in non-probability, everyone doesn't have chance to become the part of the research or to being selected. So in non-probability sampling, we have few terms, conditions, or we have few rules to select the participants from the huge population. So each type shows the different rules to select participants in non-probability sampling. So that will be discussed in another video. But for now, you have to keep it in your mind that in non-probability sampling, there is specific rules to select the participants from the huge population. Okay, so basically, see the definition. In this sampling, not everyone in the population has a chance of being selected. So I told you that everyone doesn't have chance to be selected in the research or to become the part of the research. So therefore, there are specific rules and regulations which helps the researcher to select the participants for his research. So that's all for today. If you have any query or question, you can ask me. Thank you so